Hi everyone, welcome to day 5. So today's class, it's a Wednesday, we're just going to keep it fairly short, so it's just under 30 minutes. And we're going to work towards opening up through the shoulders and working towards a little bit of leg balances. So nothing too scary, but hopefully open up through the whole body and leave you feeling great. You won't need anything for the class. Maybe if you have yoga blocks, you might want to use a couple of yoga blocks, but other than that, I'll meet you back on the mat. Day 5. Dun 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 zo dun dun dun. Right, so we're going to start in child's pose today. So you can sort of bring yourself a little bit more towards the back of the mat and hips down towards the heels. Arms stretching out in front. Now, whatever's more comfortable for you. If child's pose doesn't feel that comfortable, you can always place either a bolster or a cushion underneath your belly just to give yourself a little bit extra support. You can either have your knees together or you can take your knees out a little wider just to give yourself a bit more room and a bit more of an opening through your hips. Once you're nice and comfortable, I'm just going to close the eyes and just start to feel the ground underneath the hands. Just spread those fingers out and underneath the feet and the knees, and maybe even the forehead. Eyes are closed. And just start to bring awareness to your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. And again, big breath in and out. This time as you breathe in, you feel it go all the way up into the shoulders. And as you breathe out, let it go. This time as you breathe in, let it go all the way into the ribs. And then exhale as you breathe out. And this time inhale down into the hips, that lower back. And exhale, release. From here, you're going to come up onto your fingertips, so tenting up onto your hands. The arms lifting off the mat. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, feel the chest melting down towards the ground, really opening into the shoulders. You can even find a little bit of a wiggle side to side. Big breath in and out. And then from here, hands come back down. We're going to take our right hand and you're going to thread it underneath your left arm and reach it over towards the left. And then think about drawing the shoulder down towards the ground. Take a big breath in. So it's sort of like our thread the needle, but we're still in this child's pose. So still stretching through the outside of that shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. And then release. Bring that arm all the way back out. Take that left hand, thread it through, reach towards the right. Bring the shoulder down. Big breath in. You're going to feel that all in that outer shoulder. Exhale. And again, inhaling. And exhaling. And then slowly release. Bring the hand all the way back out. Then you're going to come all the way forwards into your tabletop position. Bring the knees in together. Just find a little bit of a rock forwards and backwards just to warm up through the wrists. And then finding that neutral spine, we'll move through our cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale as you then round the spine, press down through those hands. And again, inhale, scoot the belly down, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding the back. Couple more, inhale. And exhale. One more time, big breath in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, rounding the back. Finding that flat back once again. From here, just start to take your hips down towards the back of your hands. I'm going to stretch up through your spine if you want to find a little bit of a twist side to side. And then lower all the way down onto the belly. From here, inhale, lift the hands, lift the chest into your baby cobra, so just strengthening that lower back. Exhale, lower back down. And again, inhale, lift the hands, lift the chest. Exhale, back down. This time, inhale, lift the hands, lift the chest, and then bring your hands down. Press a little bit into the ground to find even more space, even more opening through that chest. Exhale, all the way back down. Upward facing dog, bring your hands a little closer towards your ribs. Start to press down strong through the tops of the feet. Strong through those arms. Make sure the legs and the hips are lifted off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, take the hips all the way up and back. Flipping onto the feet, find your first downward facing dog. Hands are shoulder distance apart, fingers spread out. Press the ground away, lengthening out through the spine. Hips go up and back. From here, we inhale, rock forwards, high plank position, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, take the hips back, downward dog. And again, inhale, come forwards. Exhale, take it back. Inhaling, coming forwards. Exhale, taking it back. This time we inhale, come forwards, high plank. You're going to drop the knees down to keep that core nice and tight, finding our chaturanga. Kick the elbows back halfway. And then all the way onto the belly, untuck the toes. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Press back all the way through into your downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. Through another vinyasa, we inhale, rock forwards, high plank. You can drop the knees down or keep them lifted as you lower down through that chaturanga nice and strong. Inhale into your upward facing dog, flip onto the tops of the feet. Exhale, take the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, let's rock forwards, high plank. Exhale, your chaturanga, you can drop the knees or keep them lifted. Inhale into your back bend, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. From here, you're going to bring your knees back down towards the mat. Untuck the toes, you find yourself back into your puppy dog pose. Sorry, not your tabletop. We're going to inhale, start to take your right leg behind you and your opposite arm, so your left arm reaching out in front. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee and elbow crunching underneath, round the spine as you do. Inhale, lengthen, open. Exhale, crunching underneath. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, crunching underneath. So you're using that core nice and slow with the transitions. From here we extend, start to bend that foot in, and then slowly we take that left hand, reach towards the back of the room, and if we can, take a hold of the foot. And once you're there, slowly start to kick the foot into the hand. Feel that height through the knee, opening up through the chest. Gaze down towards the top of the mat. And then slowly we release, bring that hand and knee back down. Just a little wiggle out through the shoulders. Before we go through the other side, we're going to inhale, extend the the left leg behind, right arm out in front. Reaching, inhale. Exhale, crunch that knee and elbow together around the spine as you do. Inhale, lengthen, open. Exhale, crunch underneath. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, we lengthen, extend. And then from here, slow with this transition, we start to bring that back foot in. Reach round towards the back of the room. And see if we can take a hold of the foot. If we can, then start to lift up with that foot. Lift up through that knee, opening up the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly we release, bring that hand and knee back down. Wiggling out through the shoulders. Just make sure your knees are hip distance apart. Slowly we start to walk the hands out in front. Coming into our puppy dog pose. Start to melt the chest down towards the mat, but just make sure our hips don't go back or they don't go too far forwards, but the hips want to stay right above where our knees are. Opening up through the chest, the shoulders, inhale, exhale. Big breath in, and out. And very slowly, just start to walk your hands back up, underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, we take our hips up and back to your downward facing dog. And from here, just start to walk out through the feet. Start to feel this little bit of space in the backs of the legs, into the hips. And then in your own time, we walk the feet all the way up towards the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Feet become hip distance apart, a little bend in those legs. And just release your spine here, so gentle sway side to side. And then when you're ready, we slowly roll all the way up to standing. That comes up last. And once we're there, roll your shoulders up, back and down, palms facing forwards. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, we lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, we take a forward fold. Inhale, finding a flat back, halfway lift, long spine. As you exhale, bring your hands down, step the right leg all the way behind, drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale here, lift the arms up overhead. In your low lunge, we want to think about those hips square to the front, pressing forwards, but lengthening up through the spine. Inhale, exhale. From here, your left hand can either come onto the outside of this left hip or left thigh as we start to gently reach with that right arm all the way over towards the left. And if you can also bring your left fingertips down towards the mat. You want to think about this length coming all the way up from that right hip flexor, up through the ribs, reaching out towards that right hand. Inhale, exhale. Slowly bring yourself back up through the middle, lift the arms, and then we straighten the front leg, take the hips back into your half splits, flexing that front foot, inhaling here, lengthen the spine, exhale as you fold. And again, inhale, exhale. Start to bend into your front leg, reach the hands out in front, take a big step up, float the leg behind you, inhale. As you exhale, nose to knee, standing splits. Inhale, bring that foot all the way down to meet the left, we find a halfway lift, flat back. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing as you lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the palms up the chest, elbows out wide. Inhale, we lift the arms up. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, now hands come down, left foot steps behind, big step back. Drop the knee down, untuck the toes. We inhale, lift the arms up. Just check in, make sure that that right knee now is coming above your right ankle. Lifting up, inhale. As you exhale, we slowly start to take the right hand onto the outside of that right thigh. Reach the left arm up and over. Either staying here or you can bring the right fingertips down towards the mat. You're really finding this length all the way through that left hand side. Inhale. Exhale. Think about the hips pressing forwards. Inhaling. Exhaling. Bring yourself back up to the middle, lifting up. Exhale, straighten the front leg. We take the hips back into your half splits. Flex that front foot. Feel that space behind the back of the leg. Inhaling. Exhaling. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Start to bend into your front leg, reach the hands out in front, big step up, we float the back leg behind, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, standing splits. Inhale, foot comes down, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing, lift the arms. Exhale, palms at the chest. From here, we inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, move through your vinyasa, stepping or hopping back through your chaturanga, nice and strong through those arms. Inhale into your back bend, cobra or dog. Exhale, take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. From here, we inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, start to step the foot all the way through towards the top of the mat. Nice big stance, we rise up, high lunge, lift the arms. Inhaling here. From here, you can bring your hands onto your hips or you can keep them still up over your head. We start to reach forwards towards the front of the room. You can hop your back foot in a little bit so you're feeling the weight go into this front foot. And slowly shifting forwards, we float the back leg behind us. Warrior 3. Now again, you can have your hands still on your hips or even here at your chest or reaching out in front. Now here, slow with this transition, we come up to standing but keep that left leg lifted as you bring the left knee into the chest. Try not to keep that foot off the ground. And then from here, we're going to take a hold of your ankle or your shin and then draw that left knee down, almost like we're giving ourselves this quad stretch. From here, coming into your dancer's pose, we start to lean forwards, kicking that back foot behind us, opening up through the chest. You can reach your right arm out in front. Inhale. Holding, exhale. Slowly release the foot, step those toes all the way to the back of the mat. We're back in our high lunge. Inhaling. Exhale, hands come down. Step through your vinyasa. We find our chaturanga. Inhaling into your back bend. And exhale, downward dog. So we really have to concentrate through those bounces to keep that focus. We inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, stepping the foot through. Rising up into your high lunge, lift the arms. And again, to help with balance, if you want to, you can keep your hands on your hips or even palms together at the chest. You're slowly going to start to take that weight forward. So feel like the crown of the head reaching towards the front of the room. Hopping the back foot in. Feel the weight go into that front foot as you slowly float the back leg behind you. Holding here, find your balance, find your focus. And then we're going to slowly come to standing, bringing that right knee now into the chest. Take a hold of that knee. And when you're ready, still with that focus, take a hold of the ankle or the shin as you draw that right knee down. Coming into your dancer's pose, start to lift your left arm up. Leaning forwards, kick the foot behind you, opening up through the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Release that foot down all the way to the back of the mat. We come back into our high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down through your vinyasa. Inhaling, back bend. And exhale. Downward facing dog. From here, shift forwards into your high plank position. We slowly lower down through your chaturanga. We need to find halfway. Holding. 3, 2, 1. All the way onto the belly. Untuck the toes. Bring your right cheek down towards the mat. Let your arms come down by your sides. And just give yourself a little breather here. Inhaling. And exhaling. You can either bring the forehead or the chin down towards the mat just to lengthen up the neck. And we're going to bring our hands towards the back, our lower back, and see if we can interlace the hands. From here, we start to roll the shoulders back, lifting the chest up. Feel those hands drawing towards the back of the room, and then if we can, activate the legs, lift the feet, the knees, maybe even the thighs start to lift up a little bit. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly lower down. Bring your left cheek towards the mat, release your hands. And then just rock your hips side to side just to release that lower back. Coming through into your bow pose again, just bring the chin down towards the mat. This time you're going to bring your feet in and then see if we can take a hold of the feet with our hands. If we can't today, that's absolutely fine. We can just come back to the pose we were just in before with our hands interlaced behind our back. But wherever you are, first start to lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. If we're in bow, we start to kick the feet into the hands to find that lift once again. Inhaling. Exhale as we stay. Remember to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, slowly relax down. Bring your right cheek towards the mat, releasing the feet all the way down towards the mat. And just rock side to side. Now from here, take your time. You can keep your head up at this end. You're just going to roll all the way onto your back. Once you are there, start to bring the right knee into the chest. Let your left leg go out long. Inhale, squeeze it in. As you exhale, take it over towards the left. Right arm reaches out towards that right hand side, just releasing your spine. Inhaling. Exhaling. And again, big breath in. And out. Inhaling again. Out. Take your time now as you roll onto your back. Switching the sides, bring the left knee in, right leg out long, squeeze it in, inhale. Exhale, take it over towards the right, drawing the knee down, and the opposite arm can reach out towards the left hand side. Big breath into the belly. Exhale, find a little bit more in your twist. Next inhale, slowly roll onto your back. Bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze in. And then start to bring your hands on the insides of the knees and take a hold of the feet or the ankles as you then start to bring the soles of the feet up parallel with the ceiling. We're in our happy baby pose. So we've got this nice 90-degree angle in our legs, knees drawing out wide. Like a little happy baby on your back. Inhaling. Exhaling. Slowly release the feet. Give yourself one last little squeeze in with those knees. And then let the legs go all the way out long. Arms by the sides, palms facing up. Eyes are closed. Take a big breath in and hold at the top, filling the lungs up. And then when you're ready, open the mouth and sigh the breath out. And just feel every single muscle just completely relax. All the tension just melts away. If you have time and you want a little bit longer in your Shavasana, then you can just stay here and just try and ignore me for this next bit. If you're ready to come out, you can just start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Deepening the breath. And you can reach your arms up overhead. Full body stretch. And then in your own time, rolling onto your side. And whenever you're ready, just gently bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And once you're there, just bringing the hands together at the chest. Namaste.